In this lesson, you will learn about balance. Balance is distributing typography, shapes, and images on the page to make the design feel stable and in order. Balance, by definition, is when different elements are equal or in the correct proportions. Our eyes usually seek out balance, or in other words, stability and order. If you've ever seen a crooked picture on a wall or something leaning over, you may have had the inclination to go make it straight or well balanced. That is because when things are standing correctly, they are safe. And when things are falling or are unstable, they can create a dangerous or uncomfortable feeling. A big part of having a good design is to have achieved a balanced design. In order to achieve balance, there are two basic types you need to understand so that you can use them in your own designs. The first being symmetrical balance. This is when both sides of the design are the same, as you can see how the square and rectangle on the left are the same as the square and rectangle on the right. And then there's asymmetrical balance. A means not. So an asymmetrical design is not symmetrical. It's when both sides of the design are different. As you can see, there is a square in the bottom left of the design on this example, and a square and rectangle in the top right. We see symmetry all of the time in nature, where you can see the left side of the leaf is the same as the right side. We also see symmetry in our own bodies. You can see how we each have an arm, a leg, an ear, and an eye on the left and on the right. It gives a sense of harmony in a design when things are similar on both the left and the right. You will notice many logos have symmetry to communicate stability, strength, or power. You can see it in the Harley-Davidson logo, as well as the Target logo, where the left is the same as the right, or in the Adidas logo. It can apply to ads, like this one for Starbucks, where the left looks very similar to the right, or in more unusual ways, like this ad for McDonald's, where even though the hands are different, they are balanced in a symmetrical way, forming the M of McDonald's. Here's another ad example for Tabasco sauce that's fully symmetrical. Symmetry is seen a lot in vintage designs, where both sides are almost identical to each other, such as this example. And then this example of a design, even though the letters are different on either side, they are the same size, the same color style, and they look very similar to each other. Having the blue lines around the whole design keep it looking the same on both sides, as well as the tan ribbon below it integrating it into symmetry. You can find symmetrical balance in packaging, like this energy drink, and the designer was very smart by using the poster advertising the drink to be symmetrical to further carry this symmetry design element. This Singing in the Rain poster shows symmetry on both sides. Though they're not identical, they're very similar enough to balance symmetrically. The same goes with this logo, where both sides of it are almost identical, with obviously the A different than the G, but it's still symmetrically balanced. The other type of design, called asymmetry, can be found in many designs. This is when a design is not the same on both sides, but has dissimilar elements across the page that still balance each other out. You would choose to use asymmetry when you want to create a sense of tension or uncomfortability in the viewer. Tension helps to draw the viewer in by having a more interesting and intriguing concept or a design. The big object on one side with a smaller one on the other intrigues the viewer and makes them feel they need to understand it and look closer. Such as in this design of Jamal Murray, where his face is big on the upper left corner and then balanced by the smaller versions on the right. It is a balance that is maintained in a design between opposing forces. You can see that balance in this Bike New York City poster, where the big words angled are contrasted with the angled sidewalks around it and that bright yellow car in the top right corner. There are also asymmetrical logos like this one, where it creates visual interest. You can see asymmetry in this magazine layout, where the women's legs and bag on the right balance the type out on the left. In this magazine layout, the writing on the left balances the picture on the right, with the bottom right red issue number balancing the small expiration written on the top left. The writing on the left of this magazine layout balances the picture on the right. Here's a package design example where the illustrations on the left balance the logo on the right. Here's a poster for cream cheese where the writing and the blueberries with a bagel near the top balance the cream cheese packaging in smaller writing with the logo below. If this one had been symmetrical, it would not have been as interesting. Symmetry can sometimes make things look boring. This design is a very clever way of using the object of the ad, the leaf blower on the bottom left, to balance all of the writing as if it was all blown away near the top and upper right corner. In this basketball poster of Vince Carter, the triangle on the upper left corner asymmetrically balances the triangle on the bottom right corner, while the big picture of his face with the design elements contrasts the smaller picture of his full body below. The writing is also placed in an asymmetrical way that adds visual interest by having it on the top and then balanced by the shapes and writing below that all still balances each other out nicely, creating a very nice layout and composition. The designer of this poster wanted to add tension to represent the emotion of this theater group and did it very nicely, adding tension with the asymmetrical balance of the small type on the bottom right, contrasting and balancing with the women's body and the type, with the lines helping to tie them all together. This poster of John Lennon has type masking his face on the left, asymmetrically balancing his full face on the right. It makes the viewer want to go in and read the type, and it's quite intriguing, just like the personality of John Lennon himself. This design shows an upward motion with the writing at the top balancing the girl and the deer's legs near the bottom, giving this sense of going fast and urgency. This design is very interesting as it's almost symmetrical on the bottom part with the writing, the 3 players, and the field. But the top part with the big writing at the top makes it have tension with asymmetry in the title and the way that they are facing different directions and are all different sizes of fonts. So you can see you can use elements of both to create a visually appealing design. And since there's always tension in tournaments and games, this was very cleverly chosen by this designer. Here's a poorly balanced design with too much space on the left and too much stuff stuck together on the right. I will be using InDesign to take the bad example and make it good. The whole purpose here is so that you can see this transformation. Don't worry about learning InDesign at this stage of the game. I'm taking the word dance show and balancing the dancer asymmetrically on the right with the type placed vertically on the left. I'm going to then balance that big dance show with a small featuring Shanta below. I will put the other design elements below that to help spread out the type and not have it all on top of each other, but really nicely balanced. And here is the finished design. Your next steps are to find 10 examples of symmetry and 10 examples of asymmetry. If you have magazines that you can use or printed designs, that would be best so that you can draw a line where the symmetry or asymmetry takes place. Then you'll be doing sketches of balance. In your sketchbook, you're going to draw rectangles and you're going to put symmetrical shapes on either the left and the right, such as circles and squares, as well as the top and the bottom. Then you're going to do asymmetrical layouts to show balance this way. You can use any shapes you want, squares, circles, and triangles, as long as you're keeping the designs with an asymmetrical balance. After you've done the sketches that I showed, do more of your own sketches of balance until you feel very familiar with this fundamental. Then go on to the next lesson about alignment. I'll see you there.